Hakeem Jeffries fails to endorse Socialist Zohran Mamdani for NYC's mayor after key meeting. So he met with the Socialists, and he was like, nah, I'm not going to really endorse him. Hakeem Jeffries continues to sit on the fence on this, playing both sides to the radicals and the moderates. It's not going to work. It's not going to help your party grow. You have to denounce these socialists because it's ruining the Democratic Party, but he refuses to. This fake Obama, Hakeem Jeffries, that nobody really likes, can't make up his mind. It's ridiculous that he continued to placate both sides. But we're going to talk a little bit about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from Slay News, and they report that in a major political development, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries refrained from endorsing radical socialist mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani following their key meeting in Brooklyn. Despite having a so-called constructive 1-hour discussion on several societal issues, Jeffries, one of the most powerful Democrats in Washington, D.C., did not extend his endorsement to Mamdani, a leading mayoral hopeful, the New York Post reported. The key issue discussed during their meeting involved housing affordability, public safety, rising anti-Semitism, and the impacts of gentrification, a common concern among New Yorkers. Justin Chermel, spokesperson for Jeffries, remarked, quote, "The conversation was direct and community-centered, particularly emphasizing the urgency of addressing affordability in housing." He noted that the discussions were broad and included plans on regaining Democratic control of the House in 2026. This is why he's not endorsing Mamdani, because once you endorse that socialist, you basically admit what we already know, that the Democrat Party has turned socialist, which the majority average American disagree with. America is not a socialist country. I keep saying time and time again, and a lot of people know history and know how bad socialism really is. And so it's not very popular. So that's why he's not outright endorsing it, even though they have taken over the Democratic Party. But Jeffries is thinking nationally. Perhaps indicative of the complex dynamics within the Democratic Party, Jeffries, although supportive of Mamdani's resistance against harsh criticism from figures like President Trump, has urged Mamdani to clarify his position on the contentious phrase globalizing the intifada. Notice that's the only thing that he's concerned about, right? Jeffries is concerned about that. He's afraid of losing their Jewish support. But that's the only thing that he's really concerned about. Not about him talking about turning our grocery stores into giving control of our grocery stores to the government. He's not worried about that. He's not worried about socialism in general. He's worried about the phrase globalizing the intifada, which goes to show who's really running the Democrat Party, right? Who really has the Democrat Party ear, right? Mamdani has shown an intention to distance himself from past controversies to focus more on pressing citywide issues, according to Chermel's narrative. But you can't run back from those issues. I mean, some of the statements he make, especially towards Jewish people, is just crazy. I don't know how you can be a Democrat, be Jewish, and vote for something like this. It's crazy to me. Plans for subsequent meetings have been set, aiming to include a wider circle of New York City's congressional delegation and several high-profile community leaders, indicating a broader discussion platform in the near future. Senior Democratic figures like Senator Chuck Schumer and Governor Kathy Hochul have maintained silence on the endorsement front, aligning with the cautious approach amidst the evolving political discourse in the city. It is anticipated that Schumer will engage with Mamdani soon, although no definite date has been established, maintaining a veil of uncertainty in the political endorsement arena. Not all have held back, however. Mamdani has garnered support from influential progressives such as Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Senator Bernie Sanders. The support for the far left candidate symbolizes a potentially shifting paradigm within the parts of the Democratic Party towards more progressive stances. The progressive endorsement could play a pivotal role in shaping the public's perception and potentially influencing more endorsements as the mayoral race progresses. The upcoming elections will likely spotlight this dynamic as Mamdani continues to navigate the complex waters of New York City politics and progressive yet controversial platforms. And I like to note here that Black people didn't vote for this dude. Black people know better to vote for socialism. Progressive white women mostly voted for this. Progressive white people voted for this, not the Black people. The absence of an explicit endorsement from Jeffries could be seen as a strategic holdback given the politically charged environment surrounding New York City's upcoming mayoral race. The discussions between Jeffries and Mamdani might pave the way for future alignments or divergence within the Democratic Party, highlighting a careful political balancing act in the face of diverse electors. I think he just need to come out. Either you support this dude or you don't. Stop playing the fence, Jeffries. As momentum builds, the political endorsements and stances from figures like Jeffries, Schumer, and Hochul will be intensely scrutinized, politically influencing broader political outcomes, not just in New York City, but nationally. The world is watching. The world is watching to see, will this so-called socialist Democrat, we all know he's a communist, he's a Marxist, but the world is looking to see if he actually wins New York. And this will be a barometer, a lot of us believe, of what the Democrat Party is turning into. So I think if he becomes mayor of New York, not only will he ruin New York, of course, it will also, I believe, ruin the Democratic Party. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.